Bitcoin crash 2021. Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video, guys. We are going to have a look on the Bitcoin chart. Again, I'm going to update my last crash video and I'm going to share with you some new knowledge. This is super important right now to understand why this Bitcoin crash will really occur. I expected to 100% that Bitcoin is going to give us a huge drop to the downside. Now, I'm not here to tell you to 100% that my price targets that I have will really be respected, that I'm going to explain it to you in this video, but I'm going to say to you 100% that Bitcoin will go for a huge correction and everything has to do with supply demand. Okay, guys, let's get it right into this video. Now, we need to understand when it comes to cryptocurrency, when it comes to any kind of market, stock market, forex, no matter what, this whole market is always driven by liquidity. It is driven by supply demand. But do you really understand what that means? Well, let me explain to you. For example, the market has started from here a strong movement to the upside, okay? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is how the market is really moving, okay? Now, this whole market is created by one investor or many investors. I do not care who they are, okay? Let's just say there is one big investor and he's buying this market. Now, everybody will look at this market like this. Okay, we have here this kind of structure, right? Higher highs, higher lows. We can connect this whole thing. Now, the point is that this whole uptrend is created by this one investor, okay? By this one bank with the most liquidity. At some point, this market will crash. Why? Because of supply and demand will not be given. At some point, it will give you that crash. It will be simply just that impulse correction pattern that I'm explaining to you multiple times on this channel. And afterwards, what we do expect is the market will continue to move up higher. This crash will take out every single investor who cannot control his own emotions. This is why this market will crash that much to the downside. To clean up everybody who should not be in this market, right? Those with the biggest pockets, they will always win. The job of this chart, of this price chart, is to satisfy the biggest investors. And this is what this market will do over and over again. And it follows the same principle like it did always. And this is why I'm so 100% sure that the market will give us that nice drop. In this chart over here that I shared with you in the last video, I just calculated the exact drops, the exact prices. But we should not care that much about that one. Important for us is to understand that the market will go down for that correction. We all know the moving average 200. It is used by the biggest institutions in this market. And they're going to use it as an entry confirmation. They are going to use it to place their buy limit orders. And where do you think that they are going to place their buy limit orders? Oh, look here. Exactly over here, we got our moving average. Exactly where we got some structure level. So the thing is, in this market, when it comes to support resistance, we do not care what kind of support resistance the price will really reject to the upside. We do not care about that one. We only know that there is going to be one support resistance which is going to be respected. But in this case, this support resistance is the one with the most confirmations because we got the moving average, we got a nice drop of 86%, exactly like we did in the past. So just for everybody who didn't watch my first video, this one over here is the same like this. You can see the exact same percentage growth, the exact same percentage drawdowns. Look at this, 82%, 83%. Plus from here from the downside to the upside, you have 12,000, exactly like you did over here. It's almost the same numbers. And I expect that the market will do it the same again and again. And this is what the market will really do. Why? Because it follows those big investors. So I do not care who really started this uptrend from this low. So I'm going to show it to you over here. This is how investors are looking at this market. Look at this. You got this high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high. So look at this. No matter what kind of area you bought a market, you are in profit. And this is how the biggest speculators are moving the market. They're not looking within this area to buy Bitcoin. No, the next target for them is going to be around this level, because this level could be potentially the next higher low before the price will go up higher. So there are so many traders, so many Bitcoin investors, professional, okay, who are claiming, okay, Bitcoin will go straight to 1 million to 300,000, stuff like this. And I do not doubt these targets, like I mentioned to you in the last video. But I doubt that the market will not go up that much without giving us proper retracements. And it will do it. In this case, you also have as an additional W formation. Everybody who's in this channel knows that W formation is a bullish pattern, and we can expect the market to retrace exactly till this low in order to bring the price afterwards even higher, because this whole thing is super bullish. Okay, guys? Now, this is my additional confirmation, and I can see over here that the moving average is at the same range, so I'm going to use it as an extra additional confirmation. The only question that we have right now is at what kind of price target, price range, time cycle we will really go down. And I think that it will be in June that we're going to reach the 82,000, something like this, between the 70 to 82,000. We're going to reach the top of Bitcoin. And the final confirmation will be that we're going to see the market giving us a huge drop. 40% in 3 days. If we will have that drop, this whole thing is confirmed. This whole thing is confirmed. You will see a pattern like this. I'm going to write it down over here, how the market will really give us a drop. Probably it will not give us even those 40% like I explained to you. It will give us afterwards. So we'll see over here with the first drop. So imagine this one over here. This is our top of Bitcoin, 80,000, 75,000. I do not care. The market will give us a drop of 30 to 40%. Let me just write it down for you. 30 to 40% drop, something like this. Afterwards, if the market will really give us that movement, the market will immediately go up higher. This will be the signal over here. At this drop, we will all know Bitcoin is going to drop to the downside, and retail traders are going to be panicked. They are going to leave the market. They are going to rejoin the market after the market is giving us the movement to the upside. And most of the non-professional traders, investors are going to be out of this market. The market afterwards will give us that huge crash. At this top, most of the small investors, the institutions who have some millions, they are going to execute it. They are going to execute shorts. They are going to realize their profits. But the biggest investors, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to place here a buy limit. They're waiting for the price to come to that level, and they're going to rock it all the way to the upside. They are able to leave it open, their positions. Also, a lot of other traders and investors are going to do the same, but the key is that the biggest investors are going to do it. Also Tesla, everybody will let it open. And only the non-professional are going to be out of this market. Because only at this, within the structure, the supply demand will be given. The biggest speculators, they are not interested in buying Bitcoin at this huge price. No, they are not interested at this. And the algorithm knows that. This is why the price will drop down, because of the supply demand will not give it. And that's basically it, guys. This is what I see here on the market. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this kind of drop over here. And I know, okay, the top is here. I know the top was that one over here. I do not expect that within the next movement like this, I do not expect that the market with this one will smash through it. No, I expect if we're going to see this drop, but only between the 70 and 80,000, I expect that this is going to be the top. If it will happen right now, then that was not the top. Okay, guys. I hope that I could help you with your decision on how to invest in Bitcoin. Me personally, I'm going to get almost all my position out at this top, at those 75,000, something like this. I'm going to get out of the Bitcoin market, and I'm going to just wait over here to attack again. If the market will not give me that retracement at that level like I expected, maybe at 100,000 it will do it, maybe at 200,000, at 300,000, I do not care. But I know that at some point this market will give us a huge drop to the downside, and I'm just referring over here that the target will be the same like it did in the past. I do not see that the market is different this time. Why should it be different? It will be always the same. You can see over here, this is the same zigzag, guys. The same zigzag patterns like we did in the past. We retested this low exactly like the market should do it right now. Again, I'm 100% sure that this is the flow of the investing. This will be the truth. And if this is not the target, then this one will be the target. And the market will go down lower at some point. It will give us that 86 drop for sure. At some point, it will do it. And then we are going to attack, guys. See you in the next video. Right now, you have the option to subscribe to my channel, and I would like to see you then in the next Bitcoin crash video update. I'm going to update you through the whole procedure over here. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.